good habit to help achieve success. And number one habit to help you achieve success is to write down your goals. Writing down your goals actually help you to be able to remember them and to know what you have to achieve all through a year. And there are long-term goals and short-term goals. Every goal is achievable as long as it is reasonable. And now number two will be also to work out regularly if possible. It just prepare your body for success, prepare your body to be healthy, and yeah, and you're all spot on. And we also have another habit to help you achieve success is to work hard. It's easy to say I'm working, but do you really work hard? I've noticed that if I really work hard, and this actually help achieve whatever I need to achieve. And I've heard some successful people say oftentimes that you must work really hard, really hard. And I felt a bit guilty. I was like, oh my gosh, do I really work really hard? So there is an element of working really hard. And now we're also going to talk about be honest with your goal. Honesty is whatever you do in life, just apply a minimum of honesty. Like, is it really realistic, or is it genuine what I'm trying to do? I'm not saying that we are perfect, and we all try to achieve perfection in life, but just apply basic honesty. Like, I want to perhaps build a business. What is my capital? Can I achieve it with this amount? Or maybe just applying those type of, just be realistic. I think it's realistic. Maybe it hasn't got much to do with honesty. And also traveling sometime in life enable you to discover things, but I do travel reasonably, because I understand that traveling can get you to spend a lot. Let's say you have to travel 6 times a year, it's going to be a lot of money. So I sort of tend to travel in a reasonable pace. And yes, traveling actually got me to discover other ways of life. Sometimes you can take your life for granted, thinking, oh my gosh, do you know what I mean? You get to a place, you see people in deprivation, and you're like, oh my gosh. So it just helps you to sort of appreciate who you are, and knowing that, my life isn't that bad after all. Or you get to a place where you meet wealthy, extremely wealthy people, and you feel motivated. You feel like, oh my gosh, I probably don't work hard enough, and you want to work hard enough to sort of get to that place, or at least halfway. And now diligence is also a step. How diligent are we? Diligence actually helps a lot, in the sense that if you're diligent enough, and my granddad sometimes said to me, oh, if you're diligent you can achieve anything, because it's like you organize your life well, and you know exactly how much to spend or what to do. So yeah, just apply diligence as well. Now we're going to talk about writing down goals. Writing down goals is absolutely unmissable, because when you write, because you can think about your goals, you can strategize, but unless you write it down, would you really make it? Will you be able to achieve those goals? So I really think writing down the goals is one of the steps that helps me a lot in my life. And now, should we move on to workout? I think we spoke about workout, or if we haven't, then pardon me. Workout is like, I believe that keeping healthy is one of the steps in life. It's really important, but it depends. Some people don't like working out, so maybe they find another way to keep healthy. So it really depends, but I am opting for working out, because I had some people around me, for instance, they went for like gastric band operation and all this thing. But I always thought, wow, how about if you start implementing workout in my life? If I start, for instance, implementing workout in my life, it might stop me from maybe getting to that point where maybe I'm so fat that I need a gastric band to help me to not eating enough. And I'm not insulting anyone or say anything like that. I'm just sort of figure out like natural ways of keeping healthy. I think is what have kept my grandma alive for. She actually lived till 96, you see. So I believe she's never had no cosmetic surgery or nothing like that. I'm not discouraging at all, so please, we're just talking randomly, don't take anything personally. I believe that natural ways or organic ways do help massively, and I opt for it, and this is just my personal choice. It hasn't, and I just want to believe that natural lifestyle, going by the organic stuff helps a lot. Yes, now sleeping enough. Okay, last time I traveled to Turkey, and I got there, and to tell you the truth, I don't know if it's because of the trip. For some reason, I couldn't find sleep, and because I'm talking about sleeping enough now, I just thought, wow, how important it is to actually get your routine to sleep enough. And sleep enough doesn't mean like to sleep forever, like just sleeping maybe long hours and not doing your assignment, but sleeping reasonably, I think, will be the word. And for the first time I found myself in a place that I want to sleep but I can't sleep. Though I feel so about people, for instance, who like sleep, and I thought, wow, this is kind of a big issue. And when I was telling someone that I couldn't sleep when I got to Turkey on holiday, I don't know why I can't sleep. I'm going to sleep, but I can't. And she was like, oh my gosh, just take these sleeping pills. And she basically just gave me some sleeping pills. You could try this, you're gonna be sleeping. And I got the sleeping pills, and I thought, okay, I've never had a sleeping pill in my life, but this lovely lady offering, she gave me sleeping pills. I took the sleeping pills to school, like, wow, getting in my hotel, and then attempt to have the sleeping pill. But I thought, okay, perhaps I try again tonight. Okay, if I manage not to sleep, then I will get the sleeping pill, because I wanted to do like a natural thing. I placed the sleeping pills there, and I'm like, wow, do you know what I mean? And I basically placed a sleeping pill, and I couldn't sleep still. And then I placed it there. I said, okay, I'm gonna be attempting sleeping naturally first. And then I managed to sleep. I tell you the truth. I closed my eyes, switch off all the lights, focus, and then I slept. I never took a sleeping pill because, so sometimes maybe to sleep well, I don't know if we, I don't know, I've noticed that in my case, sometimes to sleep well, I need a dark room, to be in a dark room to sleep. The light is sort of a distraction to me. So, and so yeah, it's just so without sleeping well, because you get tired. And the reason why I've actually mentioned it, because I always like sort of tired, because if you don't sleep well, you get tired. But yeah, yeah, I just thought, yeah. And now when I talk about sleep as well, right, I remember watching one of a YouTube channel of a business woman. She does give advice and stuff. She was like, okay, if anyone decides to sleep their life, like this means instead of sleeping maybe 7 hours, you sleep maybe 12 hours, then you've already wasted a lot of hours of your life. And she said it's not conducive for success, so we must sleep reasonably. And I sort of learned from that as well. So basically, yeah, the habit that really set us for success, mainly as we're talking, as follow. The successful people, really, I believe that successful people don't sleep a lot of hours. I don't know, but I've always guessed that they both work early, and they work more hours than the rest of people. I think this one is actually true. The more successful people, people who work really hard, you know, because there is working hard and working really hard, and it's just inspiring to see people working really hard, married people, or whether you're single, or whether you're just a single mom or married couple, working really hard, I guess, prepare us for the success we're looking for. It don't necessarily means that we uh will be getting the success straight away, because some stuff you work hard at it and then the result comes later. And I've always been inspired, for instance, to check out people like Steve Jobs, or you know, Mark Zuckerberg story, reading their biography, just to see how they made it a success. It does help a lot. Doesn't mean that everyone will just be as successful as them, but at least, you know, a friend once told me that you gotta afford to dream high, so that if you fail, you at least fall in the middle. Sort of the higher you set your goals, then the likely you are to succeed. But of course, with hard work, and hard work will always come first, will always be there, in the element of putting more effort. And yeah, and also there's another thing that I have also learned, that if you surround yourself with people of a right mind, people who are hard work, then you're likely to be like them, you're likely to be that way. And so that's why some time ago someone said to me, okay, tell me who are your friends and I will tell you what you're likely to become. Okay, so there is an element of choosing the right friends as well in life. You know, if you're aiming at a certain success, you must follow or the right people, and you're surrounded by the right people. Yeah, and I think that's just the norm of life, because the birds of the same plumage fly together. You never see a white bird flying with a black bird. You know, they usually fly with the same color, with the same everything in the same direction. You know, when you see them just, you know, flying and president are friends with president, and minister are friends with minister. And so it's like there is this factor in life of being surrounded by things that resemble you. And it's just intriguing, you know, how we can actually do a lot for our life in that respect, because if you have people going in the same direction around you, you're likely to work faster. Okay, let's say I'm a YouTuber and I surround myself with a non-YouTuber, people who are not YouTuber. They're not really helping me achieve it fast, you know. But a YouTuber, let's say I'm a YouTuber and I surround myself with YouTubers, I get more ideas, I get more inspiration, and we can talk the same language, you know. I've seen some people, for instance, in life saying, well, I love to marry or be with rich friends, but I'm gonna ask you, are you rich yourself? You know, because you might be a hindrance to them and they might not like her. Or so you better be what you're trying to be with, or what you're trying to achieve. Be that first. Like I said, well, I want to maybe, okay, yeah, the same example, be with rich friends. Am I rich? Okay, I want to have maybe friends